Does your shoulder ache when you reach for a glass in the kitchen? Does your arm get stuck in the air when you put on your t-shirt in the morning? Does shoulder pain wake you up when you sleep on your side at night? If you experience any of these, this video is for you. Today I'll show you 5 simple shoulder exercises for people over 50. No equipment, no gym. Gentle movements you can do at home. If you do them regularly, your shoulder pain will decrease, your arms will relax, and your sleep will improve. Watch the video until the end. I'm Dr. Michael Turner. I've been working on safe exercise programs for older adults for over 20 years. I've helped thousands of people over 50 get rid of their shoulder pain. In this video, I'll explain 5 basic shoulder exercises, counting down from 5 to 1. The closer we get to number 1, the more effective the exercises become, so pay close attention until the end. Why do shoulders become problematic after age 50? As we age, tendons lose flexibility, the rotator cuff weakens, and the scapula stiffens. The result? Pain, stiffness, and limited movement. But here's the good news. With the right exercises, you can strengthen your shoulder and significantly reduce pain. So let's get started. Exercise number 5. Gentle joint relief. Let us start with exercise number 5, and this is one of the gentlest, most soothing movements you can do for a painful shoulder. It is called the shoulder pendulum swing. If your shoulder feels so stiff and sore that even the thought of moving it makes you nervous, this exercise is your perfect starting point. Pendulum swings use gravity and gentle momentum to create movement in the shoulder joint without forcing your muscles to do heavy work. Physical therapists have recommended pendulum exercises for decades because they gently encourage blood flow into the joint, help lubricate the shoulder capsule, and begin restoring range of motion safely. Here is how to do it. Stand next to a sturdy table or kitchen counter. Place your non-painful hand on the surface for support. Lean forward slightly from your hips, keeping your back relatively flat, and let your painful arm hang straight down toward the floor like a heavy rope. Your arm should be completely relaxed. Do not grip your hand into a fist, just let it dangle freely. Now, using a gentle shift of your body weight, start swinging that arm slowly in small circles. Imagine you are stirring a pot of soup very slowly. Make small circles about the size of a dinner plate, going clockwise for 10 circles, then counterclockwise for 10 circles. After the circles, gently swing the arm forward and back for 10 swings, then swing it side to side for 10 more. Breathe naturally the entire time. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Do not hold your breath. The key here is complete relaxation. Your shoulder muscles should not be working hard at all. Gravity and the gentle swaying of your body are doing most of the job for you. I recommend doing 2 rounds of this entire sequence. The whole thing should take roughly 3 to 4 minutes. If this feels like too much, make your circles smaller, about the size of a coffee saucer, and reduce to 5 repetitions. If you want a gentle progression, try holding a light object like a half-filled water bottle. The extra weight creates a mild traction effect that can help open up the joint space. Common mistakes include actively swinging using shoulder muscles instead of letting the arm hang limp, and leaning too far forward, straining the lower back. Keep a gentle forward lean but maintain a neutral spine. If you feel sharp, stabbing pain, stop immediately and consult your healthcare provider. Exercise number 4. Posture correction. Exercise number 4 is essential for anyone over 50 who spends a lot of time sitting, whether at a desk, in a car, or on the couch. This is the scapular retraction, commonly known as the shoulder blade squeeze. When we sit for long periods, our shoulders roll forward and our upper back rounds. Over the years, this causes the muscles between your shoulder blades to become weak and overstretched, while chest muscles become tight and shortened. This imbalance pulls your shoulders into a hunched position and changes how the shoulder joint moves. When you try to lift your arm overhead with rounded shoulders, bones and tendons inside the joint get pinched together. That pinching is called impingement, one of the most common causes of shoulder pain after 50. The shoulder blade squeeze strengthens the muscles that pull your shoulder blades back into proper position. Here's how to do it. Sit in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Sit up tall, as if someone placed a string on top of your head and gently pulled you toward the ceiling. Let your arms hang relaxed at your sides. Imagine there is a pencil between your shoulder blades, and your job is to squeeze that pencil by pulling both shoulder blades back and together. Squeeze firmly but not aggressively. Hold for 5 full seconds, then slowly release. Breathe out while squeezing, breathe in while releasing. Keep your neck relaxed throughout. A common mistake is shrugging shoulders toward your ears during the squeeze. Think about pulling shoulder blades back and slightly downward, not upward. Another mistake is arching the lower back excessively. Keep your core gently engaged. Start with 10 repetitions, holding each for 5 seconds. Rest 30 seconds, then do a second set of 10. This takes about 3 to 4 minutes. For an easier version, reduce hold time to 2 or 3 seconds and do 1 set of 8. You can also do this standing with your back touching a wall for feedback. For harder progression, hold for 10 seconds, add a third set, or use a resistance band between your hands at chest height and pull apart as you squeeze. If you feel pain shooting into your neck or arm, stop and consult your doctor. Now, before we continue, I would love to hear from you. Drop a comment with your age and where you are watching from today. Tell me your biggest shoulder challenge right now. Is it pain reaching overhead? Trouble sleeping on your side? Stiffness that will not go away? Your answers help me create better videos for you. Please hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and tap the notification bell so you never miss new content. All right, let us keep going. Exercise number 3. Overhead mobility. Exercise number 3 is one of my favorites for restoring smooth, pain-free overhead reaching. This is the wall slide. If lifting your arm above shoulder height has become something you dread, or if you feel a painful catch or grinding sensation partway through the movement, this exercise can be a real game changer. Wall slides teach your shoulder blade and arm to move together in the correct coordinated pattern. You see, when your arm goes overhead, your shoulder blade is supposed to rotate upward along your rib cage in a very specific rhythm. After years of stiffness or pain, that rhythm often breaks down. The shoulder blade gets stuck, the arm bone jams upward, and you get that painful pinch. Wall slides retrain that coordination safely because the wall provides feedback and takes away some of your arm's weight. Stand with your back against a smooth wall, feet about 6 to 8 inches from the wall. Buttocks, upper back, and head should all be lightly touching the wall. Raise your arms and press the backs of your hands and elbows against the wall at shoulder height, like a goalpost shape, elbows bent at 90 degrees. From this position, slowly slide your arms upward along the wall, straightening them as much as comfortable. Go only as high as you can without your back arching away or hands pulling off the wall. Then slowly slide back down to the starting position. Breathe in, sliding up, out, sliding down. Each repetition takes 4 to 5 seconds each direction. Aim for 8 repetitions, rest 30 seconds, then another set of 8. This takes roughly 3 to 4 minutes. For easier version, start with elbows at your sides and slide up only a few inches, staying below shoulder height. For harder progression, hold a light resistance band between hands to add an outward pulling force. Do not force your arms to stay on the wall if your body is not ready. If your hands come away as you slide up, just go as high as you can while maintaining contact. If you feel a sharp pinch in the front or top of your shoulder, reduce range of motion immediately. Exercise number 2, rotator cuff strength. Exercise number 2 is incredibly important for protecting your rotator cuff. This is the standing external rotation. The rotator cuff is a group of 4 small but critical muscles that keep your arm bone centered in its socket. After 50, these muscles naturally lose strength and resilience. When they weaken, your shoulder loses stability, and movements like reaching, lifting, and carrying become painful and risky. External rotation specifically targets the infraspinatus and teres minor, responsible for rotating your arm outward. Strengthening them is one of the most effective things you can do to reduce shoulder pain and prevent future injuries. Stand tall with feet hip-width apart. Tuck elbows into your sides, bent to 90 degrees, forearms pointing straight ahead parallel to the floor. If using a resistance band, hold one end in each hand with the band between your fists. Keeping elbows firmly glued to sides, slowly rotate both forearms outward, away from your body. Imagine your arms are like two doors swinging open. Rotate out as far as comfortable, then slowly return with control. Breathe out, rotating outward. In returning, keep movement smooth and controlled throughout. Do not let the band snap your hands back. Start with 10 repetitions, rest 30 seconds, then another set of 10. This takes about 3 to 4 minutes. For easier version, use no band and focus purely on control and range of motion. You can also do this seated in a sturdy chair. For harder progression, use thicker band, increase to 15 repetitions, or hold the rotated position for 3 seconds before returning. The most common mistake is letting elbows drift away from sides. When elbows float outward, you shift work away from the rotator cuff. Keep a towel tucked between elbow and rib cage as reminder. Another mistake is using a band that is far too heavy. This is about controlled, precise movement of small, stabilizing muscles. If you have a significant rotator cuff tear, consult your doctor before performing this exercise. Exercise number 1. Complete shoulder restoration. And finally, exercise number 1. The exercise I recommend to almost every patient over 50 wanting to eliminate shoulder pain and move freely again. This is the wall angel. I save this for last because it combines mobility, strength, posture, and coordination into one comprehensive movement. Wall angels improve shoulder mobility. Strengthen shoulder blade stabilizers, open up tight chest muscles, reinforce good upright posture, and train coordinated movement between shoulder blade and arm. If you only had time for one shoulder exercise for the rest of your life, this would be a very strong candidate. Stand with your back flat against a wall. Feet 4 to 6 inches from wall, knees slightly bent. Press buttocks, upper back, and the back of your head against the wall. Raise arms into goalpost position with elbows bent 90 degrees, roughly level with shoulders. Backs of hands, wrists, elbows, and shoulders should all touch the wall. This is your starting position. Slowly slide arms upward along the wall, extending overhead as far as comfortable, exactly like making a snow angel. Keep every part of your arm in contact with the wall throughout the entire movement. Then slide back down, pulling elbows toward your sides, squeezing shoulder blades together firmly as elbows come down. Breathe in, sliding up, out, sliding down while squeezing. Move very slowly. Each repetition takes 6 to 8 seconds, up for 3 to 4 seconds, down for 3 to 4 seconds. This slow pace is what makes the exercise so effective. Start with 6 repetitions, rest 45 seconds, then another set of 6. This takes about 4 minutes. Many people over 50 cannot keep full wall contact at first. That is completely normal. Decades of forward posture and shoulder stiffness make it difficult at the beginning. Simply maintain whatever contact you can and improve gradually over weeks. For harder progression, slow down to 5 seconds each direction with 3-second holds at top and bottom. Do not arch your lower back away from the wall to compensate for tight shoulders. If a gap forms behind your lower back, you have gone too high. Pull your arms back down to where you can maintain back contact. Another mistake is rushing through repetitions. Speed is your enemy here. The slower you go, the more benefit you receive. If you have severe shoulder arthritis or a known rotator cuff tear, begin with the easier version and consider working with a physical therapist. And there you have it. 5 simple, powerful shoulder exercises for people over 50. Number 5. Pendulum swings for gentle joint relief. Number 4. Shoulder blade squeeze for posture correction. Number 3. Wall slides for overhead mobility. Number 2. External rotation for rotator cuff strength. Number 1. Wall angels for complete shoulder restoration. Practice these consistently and you can expect less pain reaching overhead, easier time getting dressed and reaching behind your back, more comfortable sleep on your side, and greater confidence in daily activities. Here is a 4-week progression plan. Week 1. Do easier versions with lower repetitions and focus on learning correct form. Week 2. Move to standard versions with recommended reps and sets. Week 3. Add 2 or 3 extra repetitions or 1 additional set. Week 4. Try harder progressions where comfortable for your body. Do this routine 3 times weekly with at least 1 rest day between sessions. The entire routine takes about 20 to 25 minutes, a small investment for significant improvement. If you experience chest pain, dizziness, severe shortness of breath, or sudden worsening shoulder pain, stop immediately and seek medical attention. If you have history of major shoulder surgery, complete rotator cuff tear, significant heart disease, or serious medical conditions, consult your doctor or physical therapist before beginning. It is never too late to start taking care of your shoulders. Whether you are 52 or 78, your shoulders can get stronger, more mobile, and less painful. I have seen it happen thousands of times. The key is consistency and patience. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to start and then show up again a few days later. Small, steady effort creates real, lasting change. If this video helped, please subscribe so we can keep working together on your health. Like this video so more people can find it. And share with friends, family, or neighbors who might benefit from these exercises. Thank you for watching, take good care of those shoulders, and I will see you in the next video.